Welcome. Today, we will learn how to analyze financial statement using a 10-column worksheet, leading to the financial statement preparation. A 10-column worksheet contains trial balance, adjustments, adjusted trial balance, and statement column. These tools help us prepare accurate financial reports. First, we start with the unadjusted trial balance. This section lists all the accounts titles and their balances before any adjustments. For example, cash has a debit balance of 8,600. Accounts receivable is 14,000. Equipment is 45,000. Accounts payable has a credit balance of 9,000. Sales revenue and service revenue are recorded on the credit side. All expenses such as rent, utilities, advertising, and wages are on the debit side. At this stage, the total debit and the total credit are equal, which prove that journal entries were recorded correctly. Next is the adjustment column. Adjustments are made to recognize revenues earned and expenses incurred during the period. Here are the adjustments made. First one is supplies used. It is 1,500. Supplies were consumed, so we record supplies expense and reduce supplies. Number 2 is prepaid insurance. It is 1,800. Part of the insurance has already expired, so it becomes insurance expense. Number 3 is depreciation of equipment. It is 1,125. We record depreciation expense and accumulate depreciation equipment. Number 4 is interest payable. It is 750. Interest has been incurred but not yet paid, so we record interest expense and interest payable. Number 5 is unearned service revenue. It is 1,300. Previously, unearned revenue is now earned, so it becomes service revenue. After recording all adjustments, the total adjustments on the debit and the credit sides are equal at 8,475. So after adjustments, we compute the adjusted trial balance by combining the unadjusted balance and the adjustments. For example, accounts receivable increased due to earned revenue. Insurance expense now show 900. Supply expense show 2,200 pesos, and service revenue becomes 6,700. Again, the adjusted debit and credit totals are equal, proving accuracy. So next, we will move the revenue and expense accounts to the income statement column. Revenue includes the sales revenue, that is 52,100, service revenue, that is 6,700, and then the expenses include, which is the wages and sales expense, rent expense, utilities expense, advertising expense, insurance, supplies, depreciation, and interest expense. After subtracting total expenses from total revenues, we get a net income of 22,725, which appears on the credit side of the income statement. Lastly, we prepare the balance sheet columns. It includes assets, liabilities, and the owner's equity. So in the asset, it has cash, accounts receivable, supplies, and equipment. In the liabilities, it has accounts payable, notes payable, interest payable, and unearned service revenue. And in the owner's equity, it has gender capital less gender withdrawal plus the net income. So after computing the balance sheet, debit and the credit totals are both 74,900, which means the worksheet is correctly balanced. So overall, this worksheet helps us organize accounting data and prepare accurate financial statements. Since all columns are balanced, the worksheet is correct and complete.
Everyone. After Miss Nikki Palantissima reporting the 10-column worksheet, we have go the preparing the financial statement. So let me introduce myself. My name is Divine Grace Jampang. So reporting the financial statement. Using adjusted data, we prepare the income statement. First, to know if the business earned profit or loss, statement of changes in owner equity, and balance sheet. So, first we have the income statement. So, Starline Services for the month ended December 31, 2028. This statement shows performance whether the business earned a profit or loss during the month. So first we have to identify the revenues, the total of the revenues. Starline Services earn money from its operation during the month. So we have sales revenue, 52,100 pesos. Service revenue, 6,700 pesos. So the total of revenue is 58,800 pesos. This represents all income earned before expenses. So after that is identify and total the expenses. The business incurred the following expenses: salaries and wages expense, supplies expense, advertising expense, rent expense, utilities expense, interest expense, depreciation expense. So the total of expenses, add them all, is 36,075 pesos. These are costs necessary to operate the business. So after the total expenses, we have to minus the revenue to the expenses. So 50 we have revenue of 58,800 pesos minus the total of expenses of 36,075 pesos is the results is 22,725 pesos. This is the net profit for the month. This means the company operated at a profit for the month. So, statement of changes in owner equity. This statement explains why the owner capital changed during the month. Update owner capital. The profit affects the owner investment. We have here the beginning capital, 20,000. Added for the net profits, we have 22,725 pesos equals to 42,725 pesos. So we have to minus for the withdrawal, owner of the withdrawal. So we have here the 2,000. So the ending of capitals is we have is 42,725 pesos. This shows owner equity increase because the business was profitable. After the changes in owner equity, we have the next is the balance sheet. So the list of assets we have cash, accounts receivable, supplies, prepaid insurance, equipment. But before that is equipments, 45,000. You have to minus for the accumulated depreciation of 1,125. The total is 43,875. So the total of the assets is 71,775. After the total of assets, we have the liabilities. Liabilities shows what the business owns. Accounts payable, notes payable, interest payable, and earned revenue. So the total of liabilities, if they add them all, is we have 31,050 pesos. So the next is the owner equity. So the capital is we have 40,725 pesos. Add for the total of liabilities of 31,050 pesos. So the total is 71,775. Since both sides are equal from the total assets to the total of liabilities and owner equity are both balanced. So the financial statements are correct and complete. So we have the interpret of the financial statement. The financial statement of Starline Services show profitable and financially healthy performance for the month ended December 31, 2028. The company earned 22,725 net profit from 58,800 in revenues, demonstrating effective cost control and efficient operation. This profit increased the owner's capital to 40,772 despite a 2,000 for withdrawal, reflecting positive business growth. The balance sheet further indicates financial stability with 71,775 pesos in asset, supported by manageable liabilities of 31,050 pesos. Overall, the business is well managed, financially stable, and positioned by continued growth. So that's all. Thank you.